This is a weighted progression that is based on the McGill curl up. It's one of my favorite core exercises because it allows you to maintain a relatively neutral lumbar spine. That means a neutral lower back. That means you're not too hyperextended backwards or you're too flexed forwards. It works the lower abs isometrically and the upper abs in a slightly concentric manner. The key to this exercise is getting all of the specifics down pat. First, get into a split leg stance. This helps you set your hips so that when you perform a rep, your lower back isn't hyperextending or hyperflexing. This is a safe way to perform many core exercises. Next, hold the weight in the air with your arms locked out. Then you're going to contract your abs and try to raise your shoulder blades off the ground. Now, if you can't do that, I'd recommend scaling back a bit and doing regular McGill curl-ups without the weight. You're much better off performing an exercise that works your abs properly at your current fitness level versus compensating with other joints and muscles. We want a relatively constant tension and tempo, something around 2 seconds on the way up, 1 second hold at the top, and 1 to 2 seconds on the way down. Now, we do not want to see this. Flailing up and down, using momentum to get up while hyperflexing and compensating with your neck and your upper back. This makes your abs work much less and can strain other muscles. We want you to really focus on the abs here. You can also do this exercise with lumbar spine support. I actually didn't have much laying around other than this foam bar pad. It did do the trick. However, I need to point out that it really only covers support for a couple of my vertebrae. It was a little uncomfortable, so you're better off stacking a couple of cloths or something that will give more support to your lower back as a whole. Especially if you suffer from low back pain, that pressure point might trigger something, so make sure that you're using something that can cover your whole lower back. Now, despite the weird support foam that I'm using, you can see that it keeps my spine in a neutral position. I'm not hyperextending or flexing, and I'm able to work my abs hard by raising my whole back off the ground.